Sadie here again, guys, digging for muskrat and reminding you to like and subscribe to Fly Tales so I can keep doing what I love and digging for muskrat. Thanks for watching. Day 3 de la trap check. It's rather snowy out here today. Got a storm blowing in through the weekend, so I'm gonna have a couple rough days of checking traps, but hopefully today I got 6 out. Yeah, hopefully with those 6, maybe we get a certain percentage. Sadie's not with us today, but I think she's kind of pooped. I'm kind of pooped. So
I'm fucking pooped.
she wasn't too disappointed that she wasn't going. She only got up and stretched once the whole time I was there, so she'll be all right. We'll take our journey and go from there. Brand new fresh tracks. Look. Oh shit. So he went that way. He went that way, like he circled around and came back and went back this way. So this is a very, very predominant log. Very predominant log. He lives somewhere over there, or hunts somewhere over there and lives over here. But he loves this log, whatever he is. Flex hates this tree. He's getting better at it. Raw. Woo! Alright, well, we just checked 2 of the creme de la creme traps. You can see my trap was right there, now it's down there. Something set both of them off, but so far I haven't gotten anything. So this one was set off as well too, but once again we're now 0-4. I'm making my loop smaller now. I'm maybe a smaller beaver. Maybe my loops were just too big in the beginning. Alright, claiming a beaver lodge in the snow. Climbing down a beaver lodge in the snow with a hatchet in one hand, a phone camera in the other. Nada. Oh. Nada.
Neither one, huh?
I don't know. Can't really see the other one. That one doesn't look set off either. Alright, still nothing. Still goddamn nothing. That's 0-6 on the day. 6 is all we have. So we're 0-6. We got nothing. Well, it's not super disappointing, but it's kind of disappointing. You get so close. It's like Lex said. You know, the traps are still set, the lure's still set. There's still beavers out here. I adjusted some things, like the size of the loops. I set one more snare, a little snare, in kind of more shallow water in a run. Switched out some stakes that I was kind of losing sleep over. Yeah, I mean, it's action. We know at least 3 of our sets got tripped, so that's action, but not walking home with any beaver. We'll come back out tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so maybe get a little bit more time out here than having to work in the morning and then come out here, but we'll see. Alright, well, we are out Saturday. This would be I guess day 4, maybe day 3. I think day 4 of the first sets that I set. Lex sat this one out, so it's going to be Sadie and I, and we're going to go out solo and go check our sets. I I got a breakfast burrito I'm gonna eat real quick and kind of let it warm up. It was 9, 8 this morning, something like that. Felt like -3. Now it's 13, so it's gonna be a cold day, but I'm gonna get some warm chorizo burrito from the One Stop in me, and yeah, we'll go check some sets. You can see him go into his little den, and then he comes down. He's got tracks over there, tracks over there. In the pond, we got a raccoon. It's very hand-like, and he goes out and about on the ice and goes and checks stuff out. So I filmed this for 3 days straight now, and I've never seen tracks like that up here. Not like that. That's a lot of track. Alright, just walked up on the first snare set. Doesn't look like there's anything. I'm gonna call this the first snare set just because I always come here first. Looks like got activity on top of the ice. But I'm gonna check this out, break the ice, make sure the set's still good, and see if there's anything in there. So once again, I pulled that up, and the noose is all went down. And yeah, got nothing. Got nothing. I don't know what the hell. Alright, so I just repositioned the snare so it's a little smaller, and I put the stake closer to the run. It looks like we had something go through there. Alright, so I got to the second. It looks like it's set off again. Yep, it's set off again. This time there's no... Stop it. Sadie, get behind me. There's no sticks or nothing, so looks like something set it off again, but it hasn't freaking caught anything yet. Alright, so I just reset the Sleepy Creek. I put it a little to the left and farther down from the run, and in hopes that maybe it will catch a foot and not whatever keeps setting it off. Hopefully it's not a river otter, but I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so the first bridger foothold that I checked was not set off, and it was pretty frozen under ice, so I moved it a little bit. I didn't restake it. Stake set's still good. Just moved it over to more running water to hopefully it doesn't ice up as bad. It's not supposed to get as cold tonight, so just keep trying. And here's my next snare. As you can see, it's really iced over. I'm gonna break the ice and see if we see anything. You can see his tracks. What you gotta say about everything, Sades? Kinda shitty luck so far, huh? Snare I set yesterday. Didn't have anything. It was pretty iced over. Wasn't messed with at all, so I pushed it back in the run a little bit to get deeper water, and it's a little low to the ground, but we'll see what happens. Alright, well, this is one of my first sets that I set, the snare set. I don't see the snare that's not on that, so I got no tension. There's nothing in the snare, so I don't know. Trapping's a lot harder than it looks, that's for sure. So I guess this snare set has kind of been my baby. I readjusted it again. I got a smaller loop. I put some more blockage. I restaked it with the new stake and get rid of all that extra wire. Yeah, this one I don't think was touched at all, but I don't know, we'll keep trying. I mean, it's 2-3 inches up from the bottom. It's maybe a 5-inch in diameter circle, maybe 6. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this one hasn't caught anything, but guess I'm just new to trapping, so live and learn. Alright, well, this is the Canaberry set. I was afraid that the ice would have froze over, and it did. And it's not so much the jaws with the ice, it's the trigger. That trigger's frozen, it's not gonna fucking go anywhere. Kind of an afterthought for me, but you live and learn. I'm pulling this fucker and resetting it somewhere. I may just put it deeper, in deeper water. I don't know if I have deeper water, but we'll find out, I guess. That's a lot of goose. And that right there is what I was afraid of. Ice on the trigger. Ain't gonna go anywhere if there's ice on the trigger. This bad mofo. Alright, so I reset the conibear. I'm right off the entrance, of the back entrance of his lodge. I put the trigger in the water, so I don't have to worry about the ice freezing over the trigger. And I was able to get the jaws pretty much all the way submerged. I don't know, I've got a couple inches below the bottom jaws, and I don't want to go too low on the ground because I was pretty much on the ground over there. I'm going to use that stick and put lure on it. Put some more lure over on the cross member stick that you see, like right there. That's where I originally had lure, but I feel better about this. I put one of those fancy stakes in the ground. I was fucking standing there on the ice, and ice kind of started to go without me noticing. My foot's kind of cold and wet, but it's not too bad. Thank God for wool. Alright, well, the other bridger that I had set wasn't set off. It was right down there. I kind of offset it and put it back a little bit. I was wondering, maybe I was going too directly under the runs, so I'm going to try offsetting it a little bit. I don't think anything's been through here, either up nor down. Alright, well, I came up in between my Sleepy Creek and the other snare and set one in this run. Really satisfied with how this one's looking. I don't know if it's in the direct path or not, but yeah, you can see there's the run. I broke all the ice, but there's that, and then it goes up through there. It's hard to say if they're going to come from there or there, but lining themselves up, it may just get a snag foot again, or it may get something. I don't know at this point in time. Really don't know at this point in time. Alright, well, I think Sadie and I are out of here for the day. Nothing. We were 0 for 7, day 4. Better bust out the snow blower, because we got a whole fucking inch of snow. God forbid you fucking pick up a shovel. Day 5, trap check. Set one set yesterday that's new. I'm gonna go check all the others. I'm probably gonna set my 2 other conibears up with some bait for the mink, and I've still got a couple days on the weasel, so yeah, should be a good day. Eat my burrito and out we go. Just walked up to the first snare set. It iced over, but then at the same time you get a muskrat trap over there with the hole. Maybe got a muskrat down there. I'll dig it out and see what it looks like. So day 5 ended up being very frustrating. We checked all the traps and had absolutely nothing. I again made all my snare loops a little bit smaller. It seems like I was making them a little too big. I did set my 2 smaller conibears up, my 110 and 120, but I ended up getting my finger caught and I didn't film anything. It was a very frustrating day, so stay tuned for day 6. I'll be back shortly.